Good Wednesday afternoon, I should say, from Okoboji. It's a little breezy, as you can tell. It's in the 80s. It's just a really nice day, partly cloudy. It's fun. Today, we came back to Okoboji Classic Cars. We came through here, a couple, 3 years ago, and just had a ball, and it's a great, great place. But they constantly change it. They've upgraded, they've fixed it up more, done more. So we think we all need to take another tour. So let's go inside and have some fun. We are now inside Okoboji Classic Cars, and I am with April. And I would love April to tell you all about the gift shop and what's going on here in Okoboji Classic Cars. It's really a cool place. April, tell us everything about it.
Okay, well, there's a lot to tell, so I'll just go with the first part. The first part when you walk in is the gift shop, and you'll get to see shirts, sweatshirts, hats, bucket hats, of course, little decorations that you can actually start your own man cave with. We go ahead and have you look through all that stuff. There's some little die-cast models that you can start your own collection. And then when you get to go through the museum, then you get to actually see the real cars back there. So we'll go back there in a little bit for you. So our guided tours start on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and they go through Saturday. And then on Sunday, they start at noon. Now, every day that we do guided tours, we do our last tour a little prior to 4 o'clock, around 3:45, 3:50 or so. And the restoration shop is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the classic car dealership is open Monday through Saturday. And that is from 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock. Okay, we're now inside the museum. And we have this based in the 1960s. It does replicate Spencer, Iowa, but it gives you that downtown feel of most American towns back in the day. So we have approximately 90 vehicles back here. Majority of them are for sale. There are a handful of customers' vehicles, so they will state on the back of the rear window or on the windshield if they are not for sale. That means that they're a customer vehicle. Since we are a restoration shop, we've done a lot of the vehicles back here. The ones that are for sale do have a lot of information on them, and they tend to be ranging from 1915 to 2018, all types of makes and models. We have MGs, Chevrolet, we have AMCs, and a lot others throughout the facility. Now the museum is not just vehicles. There's a lot of artwork, and there is a lot of history back here. So Spencer, Iowa did have a fire in 1931, and most of downtown burnt to the ground. They did rebuild all these buildings, and they made them into brick and block. So this is what we have to represent all the buildings back in the day in the 1960s in Spencer, Iowa. Some of the fun ones is like Carol's Bakery. That one is actually still standing in the same spot, and they are in business today. They have wonderful danishes, I've been told. Now, a few of the fun vehicles that we have here is this 1965 AMC Marlin right here, or Rambler Marlin, excuse me. This one's kind of a survivor car, so it doesn't have fresh new paint on it. It's kind of faded, but it is a good driver. And so this one is part of our dealership, and it's got this fun emblem. If I'll have you go back to the rear of the vehicle. So like I said, it's called a Rambler Marlin, and it's got a Marlin emblem right in there, which is very nice condition considering it's 1965. We are now on the other side of the museum that represents Arnold's Park in the 1960s. And we have several different vehicles back here. One of them is this 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Now this turquoise blue is just beautiful. We like to call it Okoboji blue. That's not the real color, but we like to call it that. Now it does actually fit into this area where we're portraying the state pier back in the 1960s. And then you look off into the sunset and you get to see the Queen coming back. Now, again, based in the 1960s, where all the water and everything is all nicely painted beautifully in the sunset. Of course, it is indoors. The regular, sunset is outside, beautifully redone now. Over on the other side, we will see the roof garden, or our representation of the roof garden. Now, this one, we do have based in the 1960s, but underneath it, all of our vehicles here are what I call the oldie but goodies. So this is where our 1915 Studebaker is, clear on the end, and then you go into all the 20s and 30s into the lovely Resto Mod right here, the 27 Ford. As we go further down here, we will see one of our vehicles that we restored. It is the 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz convertible. Say that 10 times fast. And we did this at the shop. We did the complete exterior, interior, and mechanical here. And it took a lot of hours. We went ahead and got invited to a wonderful Concours d'Elegance car show in Des Moines, Iowa, where we actually placed first in our class and then went ahead and won Best of Show. And that was a month after the restoration. So that's kind of a nice feather in our hat. Thank you.
We are now in the restoration area of the Okoboji Classic Cars, and Steve is here and is going to tell you all about the cool things in the restoration part. Steve, tell us what's going on.
All right. My name is Steve McLaughlin. I'm the general manager here at Okoboji Classic Cars. We are back in the body shop section of our restoration shop here. If you look, we've got several different projects going on at this time. We've got a 55 Chevy, a 57 Chevy, a 71 Torino, a 71 Cutlass, and a 63 Chevy Biscayne, all going on at the same time.
Steve, tell us a little about if someone either has a car or wants to get involved, what's kind of the process from your end?
Basically, if they're looking to have a restoration done, I invite them to come in and sit down and talk with me, and we can discuss what type of vehicle they have, what their ideas are, what kind of work is involved, and basically just start from the very beginning and go from there.